The little boy went from his reading level 8 to 22 or something. And he went from running around grabbing himself, being the dog of the family in the school, to the hero, because now he can speak in such a way where everybody can understand him. And now he is the hero of the school in 6 weeks. Well, a little tiny kid.
You know what? In third grade, or no, second grade, no, it was third grade. In third grade, this kid was a problem child, and he left for a week, and he came back, and he was like happy and obedient, and he was like a different person. I don't have no clue what happened, how that happened to that kid.
Well, this is what my sister did. We prayed. I asked the Lord. We prayed. She went over there. She taught him how to speak correctly, and now he's socialized. But the mother was turning them into autistic children by throwing a bowl on the floor and pouring the cereal from up here.
Oh, there you go.
And the woman around the corner here, she throws her kids in their rooms for the day. Well, what happens? You get a Jeffrey Dahmer. That's what her oldest son is called. Oh, he's the next Jeffrey Dahmer. He'll probably go and kill thousands of people.
Oh, nice auto-suggestion. That's auto-suggestion.
Anyway, most of the kids got their, advanced, and now they've got a scholarship to their school. The mother and the father changed. He's not going to commit suicide. On the other side of the family, there's this new product my niece found, and her daughter, who had a stroke at birth, on the very first day of taking it, it cleans out your body and allows your salts to work right around your molecules, and it heals you because of detox. She could feel her right side. She could feel her right hand. First day. Miracles like you would not believe. Beautiful.
Well, the thing about Islam is they are supposed to study the prophets, and everyone's supposed to model themselves after all the prophets, and Jesus is one of the prophets, which means that people are supposed to start healing people. That's like something there. And then their interpretation is no one gets to the God except through me. That Muslims believe that means that you're supposed to model yourself after Jesus and his way, like how he was.
Yeah.
Like actually be like him.
Well, that's exactly what the Bible says. You know, if you're not doing these things, then you're against God. You know, if you're lying and cheating and slandering and slander is gossip, is murder. So, the minister and his wife over here are committing murder on me. Well, by the end of the month, they're probably gone. That's what God told me. But if I stay in contact with Yeshua or whatever, I'm going to get those answers. I'm going to get those answers. The only problem with the healing used to come out of me, and now I'm getting back into it. And one of the problems is we're going to have a lot of hybrids who can do it too, and it's not in the name of God.
Yeah, the Dajjal is supposed to be able to bring. The Dajjal will bring rain to where there's famine, and he'll do all these things to make people think because he's the false messiah of all the false messiahs. He's the one that's gonna deceive like 999 out of 1,000 people.
Well, we're going to lose a lot of people that don't even know that there's a hell, and a lot of Christians who are not listening.
No,
it's called the snare.
They're not even attempting to listen.
They said, well, God would tell us if it was time to leave California, it's time to leave California. God is telling you, get out of California. Yeah, but I've got my big business and my home and everything here. Oh, God, he told me to get
okay, bye.
And, well, I have this big mortgage and we're not supposed to owe anything, but Jesus is coming and he'll take me out of here before it's over. No. Who told you that?
Have you ever had acting on faith?
Well, the rapture is not necessarily in the Bible. You're believing something that a woman talked about in the 1800s.
There you go. It's all that 1800s esotericism that everyone's clouded their mind with.
Well, I learned more about Jesus and what he was doing from the Huna. And the Huna is not a religion. It's a set of principles.
There
You live by those principles because that's what you get back. You send out peace, you get back peace.
Principles. Where do you is there a reference? Like, is there actual books of what you're talking about?
I want you to take this down right now. One of the funniest books and one of the most informative I've ever read.
Oh, wait, where's my
Okay,
pen?
it's called The Secret Science Behind Miracles.
Okay. Let me find my pen. Well, you're kind of bringing me back to earth. I think that deteriorating mental health thing is happening to me because I am being backbited. I know if no one's spending time around me, it's because they're busy talking about me behind my back because they don't want to be around me when they're talking about me.
Well, the main rule is what you do comes back 10 to 100 times.
Huh?
Okay, anyway, you ready?
Yeah, I had to find a pen again. Just a second.
Oh, I thought you had one. Okay.
I don't know where I found the paper. I can't find the pen. This is a symptom of petit mal seizures. You have lapses of memory. You don't know where you just left something a lot. And it's been going on for days now. It's terrible.
Okay, start taking choline with an inositol, C-H-O-L-I-N-E.
Yeah, I got leftover choline from Aspen, so.